I don't think it's a ref problem. It's a Suns problem. And it's been a Suns problem for the last few years. They don't get to the free throw.
This isn't the only game that's happened.
No,
I know.
No, yeah.
You know, so like Dale Gray, calm down, calling me saying bull crap. Those are bogus calls. Come on, so lame. Yeah, every flopper in the NBA gets bogus calls.
Right. Joel Embiid is really tough to officiate. He gets to the line third most in the NBA behind Giannis, who is a human wrecking ball, and Luka, who we know does a lot of the same stuff as far as baiting. Like, these guys are hard to officiate for that reason. And they did turn it around in the second half. They got at least reasonably close, and they've been 11th in free throw attempts so far this season. So they've been better so far to start the year, but it is something to keep an eye on, because on the nights when they're losing, usually there's a discrepancy in the 3-point column and in the free throws column, and it's kind of a recurring theme.
That math that you said in the beginning.
That math,
it's important.
Look, I'm going to lay it at the feet of Deandre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton has to learn how to be that way, to be aggressive, to make the point, to, if he has to, flop to get to the line. Whatever it takes. He's got the bag now. Go out and do the dirty work to get to the line.
It's hard. It's hard to learn that skill, and it is a learned skill. And it's a learned skill over many, many years. Like, you picked that up young. It's not something that you just listen. DA's DA right now. Like, it's going to be almost impossible, unless you're looking 5 years down the road, for him to add that to his game and not make it look forced.
Right.
And
I don't accept that. If you got the bag, you got the bag.
I don't accept that.
I just don't.
It's still a reality.
If it takes 5 years, the guy doesn't get the game.
No,
That be like the slogan for
I
this
don't
year?
accept that.
I don't accept that.
I do not. I'm throwing my challenge flag, and I'm calling bullshit.
The night before the vote, and you don't accept this. Come on, man.
No, don't set a
I
precedent.
didn't say anything about a recount. I
Don't go
refuse to
there.
accept that. If it takes working 24 hours a day for the next 2 months with Mark West the whole time, teaching him how to.
Mark West was the ultimate flopper.
Mark West got free throws like crazy.
Yes, but he didn't
there.
flop to get them.
I don't care what he has to
In
teach.
the NBA, you would get punched in the face to get a foul. Like, that's how it was back in the 80s and 90s.
My whole point is, get out there and figure out how to get to the free throw line.
I don't accept
You
that.
got the bag. You're a max player now. Do the dirty work.
I will say, in his defense, a lot of his looks around the basket are uncontested because they're either served up so nicely or guys are late getting back to him and they're like, that's an automatic 2 points. There's no point in challenging it. I see that a lot with DA because he is so automatic once he catches the ball in that area. But to your point, yes, he does need to, like, one thing that we've been talking about is even a simple pump fake would help him sometimes.
Yes.
I
Pump
agree.
fake, lean into the guy, that would help get you there 2 to 4 times a
I
night.
want to